Kathy Pecora, and today I'm going to speak briefly about the eviction process in Georgia. Well, to many people, the eviction process seems so daunting, and for the vast majority of us, standing before a judge defending our position is foreign and very scary. Well, the first thing to know is that there is a Georgia landlord-tenant handbook written by the state, and it is the Bible that the courts go by. So you need to make sure that you adhere to the rules, put everything in writing, and keep all documentation. Well, the second thing to remember is that it's always best to try to work something out with your tenant so that you get your property returned within a few days in lieu of filing and having an eviction put on your tenant's record. That's your leverage. If the tenant can't pay his rent now, the odds are very low that you'll recover anything that's due to you even after you go to court. Okay, so let's say you can't work anything out. Well, step one, make sure that you've provided written notice to your tenant that you intend to take dispossessory action. After you've given the required number of days' notice, you simply file in the county the property is located. In many counties, you can even file online. Well, you need to have all the pertinent information about the tenant and the amounts owed, which should include any past and future late fees, past and daily rent, cleaning fees, and any costs that you're going to incur to move this tenant out. There'll be a filing fee of about $100 as well. The sheriff will then deliver the eviction notice, usually within 2 weeks. If the tenant's not home, the sheriff will tack it to the door, and this is considered delivered. In most cases, the tenant is given 7 days to respond to the court. If the tenant doesn't respond, you're automatically granted the property. But wait for that written notice. Don't take possession of that home just because the number of days to respond have passed. The judge still has to sign off on the release. If the tenant responds, you'll be sent a court date, so make sure that your address on the initial filing is correct. Gather your documents and head to court. You'll generally have to waste your entire day waiting. Just remember, if you miss the date, the eviction is dismissed and the tenant gets to stay. You have to start all over again, and you'll probably lose all rights to everything he owes you up to that point. If the tenant doesn't show, you're granted the property. Well, with both of you in court, the judge will request that you mediate. Well, take this option as it shows good faith. You'll be moved to a room with an impartial mediator whom will try to get some sort of an agreement. And just remember, again, it will be highly unlikely that you're going to recover any funds from this person. So I would suggest that you work it out so that they clean up the home with some guidelines and move out within 3 to 5 days in lieu of any payment. By agreeing, if they default, you'll automatically be granted the home at the end of that period. If mediation is not possible, then you both stand before the judge and you plead your case. Have your documents organized and ready, and then you just have to see how it plays out. To avoid evictions, or at least minimize them, it's imperative to find the best tenant up front. At Atlanta Area Property and Management, when we manage your property, we guarantee your tenant. So give us a call. We would love to help you.